YouTube and through our Facebook fan page. We will gather media personalities, event guests, and resource speakers as they share the good news towards the next normal. Please help me welcome your hosts, Owen, Shyla, and Jerome. This is the Hackbang Media Launch 2020.
Owen.
Hello,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen. Hi. Owen. Maayong hapon. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the live media launch, and we are actually live via YouTube, Facebook, and also later on we'll be putting this in our Instagram account and also on our Twitter account. So ladies and gentlemen, maayong hapon sa tanan. This is again Hackbang, the media launch, live here via Zoom and streamed on Facebook and YouTube. My name's Owen, and with me we have two other amazing hosts here in Mindanao. So hi, Shyla.
Hi, everybody. So I'm so excited. I just saw Becoming Filipino join us. Dinner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to have you online. I want to say hi to so many people who have joined us so far, who continue to join us online as well. Like I said, Mr. Sammy Calonzo of our LU counterpart, so many people. Please say hi, everybody. We're going to turn your videos on in just a bit so that you guys can wave and say hello to everybody because we're just so excited to have you all on board. Maayong hapon sa inyo tanan. We want
Can
to
we
remind
request,
you guys.
to turn the videos on?
Yes, let's ask our director to turn it on.
Yeah, so we also have Miss Irene, Aserias of Mindanaon.com with us. So can we wave everybody? Can we turn on? Kimmy, Dave, Sir Sam, Donna, Kyle, can we turn on our videos and say hi so that we can be seen live? We have Sir Pao all the way from Tagum, and we have Miss Miley, of course. Hello, everybody. Hi, we have Fred over there. We have Joey. Where's Kyle? There's so hi.
Video. Oh no!
There you go. Hi, Kyle. That's Kulas.
Hi, what's up?
Becoming Filipino. Hi. So we're actually still waiting for the others to arrive. We're just warming up. As of the moment, there are 26 of us here, and Reyes Del Rosario is also joining us. So, and you also have just Tony from Davao and Alarica. Yeah. So
there you go. And of course, I'd like to introduce our host from Davao also because Owen is hosting from Cagayan de Oro. I am from Butuan. And of course, we have Jerome who is joining us all the way from the Queen City of the South, Davao City.
Hello everyone, maayong udtog, maayong hapon sa tanan. This is Jerome, your Davao host ambassador, and I'm so excited to share this biggest project. This is the first ever Mindanaoan hackathon. This will be our first ever online hosting job. We have a lot of things to share with you guys. We're so excited to share with you and to let you know what are the things going to happen in the coming next days. And of course, I know for sure that all of my fellow Davaoenos, all of the smartest people of them all are really eager to learn more about what is this Hackbang Hackathon. And of course, I believe everyone as well are very excited as much as I do to meet all of the people behind this Hackbang Hackathon. So ladies and gentlemen, mga kuis, mga guwapo, mga guwapa na to mga bisita, allow me to introduce to you our people behind this team. Of course, first up, we have a lifestyle blogger and a digital transformation coach based in Switzerland. Her participation in a COVID-related virtual hackathon prompted her to share this idea with the core team. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Rhea. Hi, Rhea. That's Rhea. And of course, joining with us is currently lives and works in CDO, where he runs an event company. And of course, after talking to Rhea, I guess they're best friends, best buddies. he saw the potential in pivoting and mounting events online just like this. And of course, hence, this is the first ever birth of this hackathon. Let's give a big round of applause to Owen.
Hi guys, hello from CDO.
Yay.
And of course, definitely not the least, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very beautiful couple joining with us this afternoon. She is a Manilena who transferred to her husband's hometown of Butuan in 2014. And of course, they have been spearheading events to help promote the beauty of Butuan and the rest of Mindanao. Let's give a big hand to Shyla and Jimbo.
Hi guys. So yes, Novi is also here, partner, and her strength is in connecting us with a wider network of enablers that continue to allow us to push forward with this project. Without her connections, we might not even be here today, and we will have difficulty pushing forward. So thank you so much, Novi. We also have Dave. He is our guru behind our website. He makes sure that our voice is seen and heard throughout the world via a very powerful social media platform, which we call the World Wide Web. So he is the man behind the magic of our website. Please check that out. It is www.hack-bang.com. And of course, let me pass it over to Owen, who can introduce the rest of the team.
Thank you very much, Shyla. We also have three amazing people in the team. We have, of course, our social media wizard responsible in making the project reach our intended audience and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Kimmy right over there. Hi, wave Kimmy there. And of course, the one speaking before Shyla, our Davao ambassador, YouTube personality, and social media influencer, bringing Davao into a new birth of online hosting. Of course, we have Jerome. Wave, Jerome. Hi.
Hello,
And
everyone.
lastly, yes, and lastly, he is the owner of ComSpec. He makes sure he brings the magic of Hackbang straight to your Facebook and YouTube live. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dan. I think he's there in one of those screens right over there. We're daghan na kaayo tano. Let me check. We are already 31 in the Zoom room, and we're expecting more in a little while. We're so happy. We also have Nicole Datayan of Nikki TV. Thank you for joining us. We also have from FSUU, Attorney Joseph Surera T, joining us from Butuan. So daghan na kaayo ta. Thank you very much. And again, we have Lyle Webster. He's all the way from the United Kingdom, from Leicester. Thank you very much for joining. And we also have Christine Chavez from Manila, but she's originally from this part of Mindanao, but she's now based in Manila. We also have Aimee Reyes joining us this afternoon. Ayun. So, Jerome.
I want to remind everybody of just our Zoom etiquette, if that's okay, because since it is the first time we're all doing this together, may we just request for everybody else, if you're not speaking or if you're not if we're not asking questions just yet, we'd like to request you guys to just turn off your videos and your microphones for now. And then at the end, towards the end of the show, we will have an opportunity to show you guys as well, because we're so happy to have you to turn your videos on and your mics on later on. But it is quite a task to try and get it off and on from our end. From you guys to kindly turn it off as well. That would be a great help to us. Go ahead.
All right. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, of course. And Jerome, do you have anything to say?
Yep, we would like also to acknowledge the most influential, the most legit IG, the most legit, idol of them all, becoming Filipino. Please, of course, help me welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle, Centerman Kyle. Please wave and show us your camera. There you go.
Thank you for supporting, Kyle.
That was a very soft welcome. I'm just a regular dude, man. Thanks, man. Thank you for that. That was really cool.
Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, I believe everyone who is in the Zoom meeting, of course, who's viewing in our Facebook and of course our YouTube live, are very much excited to know what really Hackbang is. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have two individuals who will be able to go around and show you our website. Please welcome Owen and Rhea.
Okay, Rhea, I think this is go first. Okay lang?
Yeah, hi everyone. Thanks for joining us here. It's really a great honor to be part of something that is very timely and very relevant for what is happening in the world today. And especially for me, this is really giving back to Mindanao because I was born and raised in Butuan City, and now living in Switzerland and having witnessed what is going on in here and bringing that back home is just such a great honor. So yeah, so maybe one we want to tell them a little bit about how this started. It started with a
Yes.
Zoom conversation actually. So Owen and I reconnected as we moved into the lockdown stages. I was also, working from home a lot, and Owen and I have just been talking about sorts of different things. And basically, one of the things that Owens shared with me was, being in the events industry, it's pretty crazy that all my events are starting to stop and, cannot really continue. And so I shared with him an experience I had with the Versus Virus Hackathon here in Switzerland, which I joined. I joined as an individual and as a mentor, basically, because I felt like I wanted to do something with it. I wanted to do something being in lockdown, right? So I I joined that hackathon with just a heart to do something from out of my own living room, right? Because I cannot be a frontliner. So I did that, and I met amazing people in that conference, and we actually built an app that made it to the top 40 of the hackathon, and we have now been granted uh, funding to be able to continue the project. And I felt like, why not bring this to the Philippines? This is just a leap of faith. And then Owen, maybe you could share your experience talking to me on that fateful morning.
Yes, actually, I was quite amazed with what Rhea shared to me, that there's this online event that she's being a part of, and then it resonated with me because I realized that my dog, hi dog, he wants to be part of the Zoom call. So um, I realized that this is going to be something that we might be able to do here in the Philippines. So with that, I told Rhea, why don't we, collaborate, and maybe we can, let's give this a try. So with that, I said yes to this project, and we also invited some of our friends, and we're very, very lucky that even our friends nga among gisharean aning experience, they were quite enthusiastic and interested to join and be part of the movement. And realize nila nga there's a bigger cost to this. This is not just something na, just to be worthwhile with our time nga magkita-kita lang or mag-create of something event. But this is really for others. We're doing this for the benefit of the people of Mindanao. So na-share na mo sa ilaha, and we're very fortunate that Jimbo, Shyla, akong business partner si Novi, si Dave, who's making a website, and also Edan, Jerome, and Kimmy, all the way from Manila, agreed to be part of the core team. So we are really also very happy that some of our friends agreed na mahimo sad silang mentor for this hackathon. So Rhea, so ato kahang i-share sad sa ila ang ato ang website. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that would be interesting, right, guys? As you know, we are moving in such unprecedented times, and the best touch point for now is really being available online and being there to connect with you. So Owen, do you want to share your screen, and maybe we can walk them
Yes.
through what we have in
Okay,
store for
so
them.
let me share my screen so we can go to the website and let's take a tour. So
Yeah.
do you see my screen now?
Yeah, so guys, welcome. This is our home on the internet. So hack-bang.com. We really want to continue the engagement after this call. So please join us in our website to find out more about what we are doing, what is moving us to actually do this. And so you can see on the top bar here, you will see the different categories. So you have home, the vision behind this, what are the things that we are going to do. So we have a lot of things in store for you guys. So please continue engaging and please continue staying with us. We also have an FAQ section because we realized that as we were, as we were pitching this idea to some of our friends, we realized that hackathon is not a term that is very popular in the Philippines. This is something that I have been, part of as a movement here in Europe 7 years, but we really want to bring some fresh new ideas back home. And so here you can look at, you know, uh, why Hackbang, what makes it unique, and yeah, so how you can engage with us and all sorts of things. So if you have any questions, we hope that the FAQs have answered them. And if not, you can always reach us by phone. You can always reach us by the contact us link over here, where you can just drop us an email. And one of the core team will actually reach out to you as a response, or we just give you a phone call as well, or set a quick Zoom call with you. So please, please reach us through these channels. One, do you want to go back up quickly? You can also see
Yeah,
the
sure.
beautiful faces of the team here. So yeah, you can see
Yeah.
that. What we have for you, if you go to the vision, is so it's loading, so you can you can hook into the history behind how this event started. And also we will be updating this as you scroll down. It will also share with you the big milestone dates that we have in store. And yeah, and if you go further down below, you will also see that we are now on the excitement phase. So we have started building our foundation. We have started ideating on how we are going to run this event. We are now in the process of exciting you, to get you to get you thinking, to get you exploring, and to also invite our participants, to invite more mentors, to invite more people to come alongside us. Now, of course, moving a month from now, we will have the official hackathon, and that's where we really activate the ideation process. So yeah, please join us then. You can see on your screen that we are still very busy cooking up all the things that we have in store for you. But on June 26th to 29th, in parallel to the actual hackathon, where our participants will be coming up with their ideas, they will be very busy meeting together and talking about how can they solve the challenges that we have. In parallel, we will go live on YouTube, on Facebook, with a lot of interesting things. So we will be talking about a lot of topics that is close to what is the current state in Mindanao. But we will also be showcasing performances from people who have committed their time to share their talents with all of us. So we also have like cooking shows and cooking demos as part of this program. So stay tuned. We will share the events and all that is out there. So maybe one big question that we get asked often is, what are ways that we can help, right? So there's 12 ways you can get involved, and it's not always about sponsorship. It's also really about being part of this entire journey. So in the first row, you will see joining a team, becoming a volunteer, mentor, judging viability of ideas, and sharing your giftings or talents. So all of these tiles, when you click on them, they will open to individual places where you can actually enter your information. So here, as a participant, you can join as a team, or you can join as an individual. So, well, we also believe that no man is an island, but as an individual, we make sure that you are put together with a team that can also help you to tackle the challenges, because we really believe that I would not be able to pull this off, neither can Owen pull this off without having a really strong team behind us. And that's why we're very grateful for the experience, and we want to bring that back into this hackathon as well. So shall I move on to the next? Can you go back to the other tab, Wen? Tab on top, yes. So volunteer to mentor a team. So if you have a lot of experience, but you feel like I actually don't have a lot of time to actually ideate and be part of this, but I can volunteer part of my time to lead people who are still, figuring this out and really want to be engaged with it. So we invite you to be a mentor and share your experience with us. Please fill in this registration forms. You also want to call on to the people who have already agreed and confirmed to be a mentor, that if you could fill in this form, we'd really love to be able to consolidate all our mentors, because we want to gather all our mentors in one event as well prior to the actual hackathon, so that we can guide you through the process. So please do reach out to us and via this form. Yeah. Shall we? Yeah. Judging the viability of ideas is also very crucial to any hackathon, for that matter. And so, if you have done this before and you feel like you have the right credentials or the right capabilities to be able to judge the viability of ideas, and even if you can sponsor the implementation, please reach out to us via this form, and we will be in touch with you. All right. And the last part, if you don't feel like, okay, I can come up with an idea, oh, I cannot mentor a team, oh, I cannot judge an idea, what else can I do? Well, we all believe that everybody has a gift and a talent that you can bring to the table. So this is really, consider this a meeting of minds and a sharing of gifts and talents. So we really want to invite you to contact us, because we will have segments where we can have entertainment. We will have segments where we will be doing a lot of fun stuff. So we can always look into how we can bring you into the program. So please reach out to us, and we will make sure that we can feature you as well. And over to you, Owen.
Yes, and for those who would like to sponsor the event, we'll be very happy to have you as one of our sponsors. You can just click on this page, and it will direct you to our sponsors page. And we are also supporting a local funding channel that is it is actually based here in CDO. It's called Athenian. So if you want to donate through Athenian, you can just click this button right over here, and it will lead you to the Athenian donation page, and you can donate or sponsor our event and help us see financially, the viability of these projects. So it will go directly to that there. So that's our Athenian form. And also, if you want to sponsor through PayPal, you just connect through PayPal, and then you can actually put in your details, and then you can also start donating or sponsoring our event through PayPal. And if you would like the ease of transferring immediately to our funds, you can also do bank transfer. For the Philippines, we have China Banking Corporation, and it will be under the account of 9000 Events Management Solutions Company. Or those who would like to use their mobile phones, you can do that by clicking Gcash, and you can direct it to that account that is there featured on your screen right now. And also, if you want to sponsor in kind or services that you think is needed for the implementation of the project, you can also go through this sponsor the event page and click services in kind, and you can put down notes on what kind of services or in kind sponsorship you would like us to receive as part of this event, so that we'll be very happy to share them with our participants of the hackathon. So these are the ways, again, through Athenian, through PayPal, bank transfer, or just click the sponsor the event and let us know if you can sponsor in kind or exchange deal for services. Okay, so let's go back to the tiles. And then it's the same with the others if you want to seed an idea, because after the hackathon, we planned that there will be implementation on the ground of the viable solutions that our participants will be proposing. So there will be viable solutions, and from there we will give a fund grant or a seed money, hopefully to help them. No, we may not be able to fund the entire project, but it will at least let them start on the project. Okay, and also if you would like to enable an idea for implementation, it will direct you to the contact us page. So you can type in your details right over there. And also to volunteer to pilot the idea, please do help us. And also to connect us to your network, we really need all the help we can get to make this possible. And also, if you want to spread the word, and also for the media who are here right now, you can click this link, spread the word. This is our media corner. These are the shareables, the files we would like you to have so that you can start with your press releases, with your sharing of information to your friends. So these are our media kit and the resources. And we'll be uploading files here as we go along and as we are about to embark in the Hackbang journey. And for the tools, these are just samples of the tools that our participants will be using as we will be taking part of this event. No? So muna ilang magamit. And this will also be for the mentors who are here with us this afternoon. These are also the tools that we will be using. So for those who are not familiar with the tools, don't be scared. Naatay orientation for the mentors and also orientation for the participants, so that we'll be on the same page and dili mo lost in translation sa inyong mga teams nga ma-shock na lang mo nga they're somewhere in an app called Slack and you have no idea how it runs. So that will be a way for us to also get to have an idea kung unsaon paggamit ng mga applications. So for the mentors who are here with us at the Zoom room, so don't be intimidated by these icons here on the tools section, because we'll go through all those during the orientation. So ayun, and if wala pa gyud kay idea, you can always click explore possibilities, because we are always we always welcome possibilities here. So please do click this if you think that there are other ways you would like to help. And for the challenges, Joy, or ako lang mag-explain for the challenges.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
For
ahead.
the challenges, here are the challenges that we think are the challenges that our country, and especially here in Mindanao, we are facing as of the moment. No, healthcare, economy, supply chain, logistics, and we have the implications at the bottom portion, so that our ideators will have at least an idea. Amo ay ni ang atong mga implications of these challenges. We also have communication, education, arts and culture, and tourism. And lastly, we have protection of risk groups, law and order, isolation and mental health, and the after crisis. There. So for those who are, yes.
Yeah, maybe I would just add here that we wrote some implications, and this is by all means not a limit to what you can tackle. If you're seeing that we have not mentioned a gap or a challenge that you are facing in your area, you are more than welcome to state that as part of your problem statement. These are just containers of where we want to focus in as well. So just to add to the tackling of challenges. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, Joy. So of course, the partners are here: 9,000 Events, Bytes and Pixels, the Caraga Creatives, Franco, and Comspec Technology. So I think that's it. Now, if you really want to explore our website, again, visit hack-bang.com and check our page and leave a comment or contact us if you have questions, further inquiries, or there are things that you would like to help us with. So there you go. So,
There
Shai?
you go. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much, Owen and Joy. So to our audience and to those who are listening online and those who are in our Zoom call as well, it does sound like there's a lot of information going on, because we really think this is a big project. When we talk to people and explain about Hackbang, they're like, ang laki ng project, and we feel absolutely the same. And if you can see how many of us are in this group only, but we know that we can only do this big project if we have you guys. So that's why we are really encouraging you to join us, and please connect us to your network. If you feel that you have people who can share their talent because they're an expert in their certain fields, ask them to come in the website and see how they can help us. This is not only for me in Butuan or for Owen and Oro or for Davao. It is really for the rest of the Mindanao region and for anybody who feels they have the heart for Mindanao as well. So to make it more simpler, the reason why I joined this myself was because when Joy and Owen were explaining it to me, what I felt was, there are some people during this COVID pandemic that have fantastic ideas, great ideas, but unfortunately, they don't have the avenue, they don't have the platform, or they don't have the team to make this happen for them. And sometimes there are also those investors or business owners or LGU counterparts or local government units who are still grappling with what is happening right now and feel like they just need to wait for that next big idea. So Hackbang aims to be that platform, connecting ideators, people with great ideas, to those who can implement it, the LGUs, financial aids, private entities. So this is when private sector and the LGUs can come together. So I would like to go over to Jerome, who can also explain to us, bakit ka nga ba sumali? Nga nung naamang ka diri, Jerome, why were you encouraged to join us as well in this movement? I want to call it a movement because I feel that that's what it is right now.
Jerome? Yeah.
Thank you so much. So by the way, daghang salamat sa imong pangutana no nga nung naa ko diri. So by the way, I was just like checking my Facebook right now and then sabi dito pala nung May 5 nag-post ako sa aking status na I am now accepting online hosting kasi I'm into hosting eh. Medyo nabagsak yung ating ating hosting career kasi nga due to this pandemic that we don't have much event to run up until December because this pandemic is really growing and growing. So of course, nakatrabaho ko na po si Owen nung mga noong unang panahon. Like, I think that was last year ago. Like, we also run a 4-day event, right? That was a 4-day event
Yes.
of one of the brands of motorcycle in the Philippines. And then he chatted me na, Jerome, are you good for online hosting? Sabi ko, yeah, I'm good with it. I will take the challenge because I know that we have a lot of mouth to speak. Like, matatalino yung ating mga kapamilya, yung ating mga Dabueño. They have a lot of things na naiisip na this might be the possible solution for this kind of problem, and I think they don't have the chance to share it. They don't have the network kung sino yung tatanungin nila, kanino sila magre-rely ng kanilang mga concerns, and I think getting this Hackbang as one of our big step towards the new normal will be able to grasp all of the possible solutions na nasa isip ninyo. And of course, I think not only me, na I'm so excited for this one because this is just a media launch. I'm so happy as well na natupad yung pangarap ko na magkaroon ako ng online hosting na ganito. Like, it's a totally different setup na kapag nasa event ako, nasa stage ako, ito nasa bahay lang ako, nasa kwarto. But then I don't see you guys, but I see the effort of you joining us. Not only here in the Zoom meeting, but of course, dun sa ating mga viewers sa YouTube, and of course, ating Facebook fan page. And with that, I would like to see all of the pictures, all of the videos. Can you turn it on, guys? Because we are now opening the table for your questions because I know you are excited to this, and I guess marami kayong mga tanong. Ayan na, nag-open na ng video si Coach RJ. We're waiting for the other one.
Yes, Jerome, I would also like to say hello to Jojo Garbila, who is actually based in China right now, in Hubei. And for those who were tuning in during the earlier portions of our broadcast, our stream, actually we used his music. I asked permission if we can use his music because we were actually very inspired by the music. It's called Victory Jam. He created this music while he was on lockdown in Hubei province in China, and he dedicates this to all his friends who are in Wuhan in China, and of course for us here in the Philippines. So we also have Sir Churchill. Sir Churchill is from Sunstar Bacolod, and we have Angel Colera from USTP and GSK CDO. So I'm seeing them here on our screen.
Yeah.
So as mentioned earlier and also we have Monsi Hinay all the way from Zamboanga, and I've also asked him to be our correspondent for the Zamboanga area. So daghan na tanong, we're around 35 here in the Zoom room, and I'm so grateful. So for this opportunity to ask questions or to clarify some things, this is the time. So if you would like to ask questions, you can use the chat box, and then also you can ask directly and just say your name and we'll be very glad to accommodate your question. Ayan, so we're seeing a lot of people already. So do we have questions from our friends from the media, our mentors who are here right now? Nabatay mga pangutana? Hello? So na-shy pa sila? Or
You guys can raise your hands so that we can
raise your hands or maybe turn on your microphone
question.
and then ask us questions so that we can be, I know.
I can
So
see
again,
that
this
Go ahead.
hackathon is for free, so anybody can actually join the hackathon. May nagwonder unsaon man na, I'm not an IT programmer, I'm not a developer. Well, we will team you up with someone who who has an experience in that, so that your brilliant idea can be translated into an information technology system or something that can be implemented also on other platforms. But dili lang ni siya necessarily hanga. This is a programming event. This is not just, we can also do on-ground projects. We can also do a lot of kanang mga personal, no, face-to-face na projects if needed. But of course, with the consideration of physical distancing, kung naatay mga programs that we can use to actually implement on the ground, na technology-based siya, why not? So yun. So maybe if you have questions again, we'll be very glad to accept them through our chat box. Naana ba yung chat here? Do
Yeah,
see a
when
lot?
we have a question from
Yes.
from Facebook Live. There is one question.
Yes.
Can we ask that?
Yes, Tony Rehis. I hope I didn't murder your name. He is asking who are qualified to join. Anybody really, we really want to ask students, especially college students, this is the time to be actually part of the system, be part of the Filipino people and join this and participate. If you have a great idea, no age will stop you from contributing whatever great idea you have in there. So let's bring it to this platform and make it come to life.
Yes, I
One of the
agree with
questions
that.
Thank you, Wen. One of the questions also that we've been asked is, are Mindanaoans the only ones who can join? Can you answer that for us, Wen?
Actually, no, because distance is actually no longer a hindrance for us. And geographically, we're leveled off na, no? Okay, I'm gonna unmute everybody. So for those who would like to ask questions, yes, Nicole. Sorry. Nicole, I'm gonna go back to you and there. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Owen. Hi, everybody. Congratulations on this initiative. I would just like to know if there are already any existing programs.
When you say programs like programs for Hackbang, I mean this is just the launch, Nick.
Yes.
The actual event will be June 26 to 29.
All right. You also mentioned that this is just being launched here in Mindanao or Northern Mindanao at least. So what kind of Hackbang programs or activities have been done in other countries? I was listening to one of the speakers and she mentioned that this has been done or she's been part of it for the past few years. So what kind of programs have you been part of? Just so we have a better idea on how this runs, on what happens when a program or an activity is launched.
All right, so Rhea, maybe you can answer that.
Yeah. Hi, Nicole. Thanks for your question. So hackathons are typically organized by different groups. It can come at any point in time. There are different organizations doing it. For example, the Europol is doing it right now. There is another group that's sponsoring another hackathon somewhere in September. There is a real movement around this because ideation is becoming more accessible while we are moving online. So with that, we also felt like, we can bring this back home. We can start something that is grassroots as a movement and also that will impact locally. So in terms of programs, it's not all connected. There are several let's say different organizing groups that are running it. And they also have different incubators that are part of their pool of developers.
Yeah, to add to that, Nick, here in the Philippines, we have a lot of, as they say, hackers, or those who join the hackathons. There are organizations here in the Philippines, and we're also trying to reach out to them. But of course, we are not limiting this because those groups are actually into IT-based applications. We're also looking at other ways to create life hacks for us to be able to create solutions to the effects of the pandemic in other forms. So not necessarily through a mobile application or web-based application, but there can be real-life application. I mean, it can be a barangay-based project. It can be a youth organization doing something for the youth. So it can be something like that. So we are really hoping that we can gather a lot of ideas. And at the end of the 4 days, Nick, this will start June 26 to 29. And on the 29th, we will be asking all the teams to submit their proposals. And from those, we will then choose the proposals with the best or the viable solution to the challenges. And then, of course, we have here our mentors. No? Kaning most of us who are here right now are mentors and part of the media. And we'll be asking them to help these teams create practical, sustainable, and viable solutions para grounded ang ilahang projects to the Mindanao experience for now, because we're starting in Mindanao and we're hoping to expand to other parts of the country.
Yeah, maybe just to add to that, Owen and Nicole, there is also another question that is coming up on Facebook Live, and they're asking, are we an incubation program? The answer is no, we are not an incubation program. We are a platform that enables the meeting of this potential ideators and the incubators. So we really want to connect people. So we are kind of creating this platform for people to find ways to share their brilliant ideas. So making that entry level as easy and as guided as possible.
Do we have other questions from our friends from the media and our mentors? Maybe to clarify some stuff and also for us to share to the rest? Okay, we have here from Joanne of Sunstar. Hackbang is focused more on coming up solutions for COVID-19 related challenges. What will happen to Hackbang once the pandemic is over? Well, we might be moving forward to other challenges, no? That because every day we encounter a lot of problems. But right now we're just focusing on this global. You know, we are all first timers in this pandemic. I always say that to the team. We're first timers in this thing. The pandemic has created so much change, drastic change, and people are kind of scared, kind of not of uncertain. It's a future, what will happen to the future. So that is why we're focusing on that. But of course, if we can, after the pandemic, and we have helped in our little ways, we have helped in easing the life of when we are in the next normal, then probably we'll move forward to other challenges as well. The kind of challenges the Philippines, especially the Philippines, we are a third world country, we're a developing country, so there are a lot of challenges here pa lang sa Tua. And of course, we want to help out as much as we can in other areas. So yeah, so thanks Joanne of Sunstar for that question.
We also have a question by Jojo Gaite on Facebook. He is asking, as a mentor, can we select teams to mentor, or will you be the one to select a team for us?
Rhea?
Can I give this to Joy? Rhea?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I can answer that. So, I would, it would be great if we can also match mentors' experiences with the challenges that the teams will be picking up. So we will try as much as we can to leave it to self-organize, but we also want to have a little bit of an organized chaos, let's say. So we will be matching, and we will be helping out facilitate that process. So more to come on that as we launch the mentor orientation. Yeah.
Ray, I believe the mentor orientation will happen a few days before the actual event, right? So that's going to be on the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. That's June 20 or 19, was it? So we will be we will update the mentors through your email accounts, and I will also, for those who have invited personally, I will also message you and remind you through Messenger that we have this a different format now where we will just it will be just us. It will not be beamed or streamed over at YouTube and Facebook. It will just be a closed conference call for all the mentors to explain the mechanics of the hackathon, and also for you to be able to be more familiar with the applications that we'll be using and we'll be asking our participants to engage in. For example, the Slack and Miro, for example. So those are maybe some of you here. You're not yet familiar with those systems. So we will be walking you through those applications para dili ta
One
ma-shock
important.
when we, yeah.
Sorry,
Yes,
go ahead,
Shai.
Owen.
Yeah. Walang to. So I hope that our mentors will be here again for the mentors orientation happening around June 20 or 19.
Yes, correct. So leading from that question, I know a lot of our mentors that we've also talked to has asked us, do I need to be there? Because it's going to be a 4-day hackathon. Do I need to be there with the team, say, 8 hours a day, 24 hours a day? Rhea, can you answer this for us again?
Sure. Yeah, so for the mentors, we respect your time and we know you're very busy, and for you to allocate some part of your day to be able to mentor the teams is already, something that we can thank you for. We do believe that you should not be in part of all the discussions of the team as they are developing the idea. You can be there as a challenger to kind of poke a little bit, how solid is this idea? Is it really going to fly, right? So as a mentor, you will help the team shape that idea to make it very solid and very concrete, that, it's really viable. And it's really something that as a mentor, you believe that that will fly, right? So how you manage that time-wise, we leave it up to you to work with the team to kind of make alignments on how much time or when do they need to connect with you. So, but we also hope that guide them and ensure that they can be ready enough at the end of 4 days to submit their pitches. So,
exactly. Of course, thank you so much, Ray. I guess one of the biggest question na send sa akin ng mga friends ko, is this really for free? Like, it's really for free, guys. All you have to do is your phone, to get your phone, your computers, and your brilliant ideas on how you go, or how are you going to make solutions to the 12 challenges that the table has already laid off. All you have to do is to come up with the biggest team, the biggest network as you can. And then within that 4-day event, you will be able to come up with a better solution. Of course, again, no money involvement for this. This is really for free, and it's really open for everyone who have brilliant ideas.
Yes. So do you have any other questions from our guests here in the Zoom room?
Yeah, we have one question.
I
have a question.
Race, yes.
Go ahead,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. My question is, since we're going to share ideas in this hackathon, from a legal perspective, is there any way that we can, because ideas are basically intellectual property. So is there any way?
Yes.
I know the point of doing a hackathon is to basically share your ideas, but do we have any way of protecting intellectual property, considering as well that we are giving away modules, we are giving away materials for other people. So is there any way that we can do copyright, I guess, or some way of protecting intellectual property?
Yes.
Rhea would like to answer that.
Yeah, sure. We will be consulting our lawyers on IP for this, definitely. In the hackathons that I've been part of, what I can say is that there is always that ownership from the team in terms of their code, in terms of what they have accomplished, but showcasing that idea in more of like a layman's term is what we are here for. So we also want to protect you in terms of what you're developing. But for now, let's park that. We will tackle that as we finish the conversations we have behind the scenes with the lawyers who are supporting us. Thank you.
There's also another question. This one's from Joanne again. Are you planning on inviting government officials or department agency officials to upcoming events under Hackbang? As this will possibly be a good platform to connect to the higher ups and discussing, addressing problems or challenges in the country. Well, actually, right now we have no Joy here.
Yes, we do have Sir Sammy Calonzo is here. He is from the Department of Agriculture Training Institute. He has been very supportive of all our projects, in fact, that are agri-related. And that's why I was so happy to see him on board. He is such a pillar of just wisdom and knowledge for us here in Caraga. We also invited somebody from the mayor in Sison, a small town also here in Caraga region. So hopefully, if you guys can connect us with your mayors, your congressmen, and whoever, we really encourage that. In Switzerland, this is actually very successful because even their prime minister joined as a mentor. Rhea, can you confirm this for us?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically I was part of the mentor pool and just, hanging out in Slack on the mentor lounge, I started seeing like a name that kind of was familiar. I don't know her. But she just signed up as a mentor, no VIP treatment whatsoever. She just signed up as a mentor and she mentored a team that was actually very successful because she was able to use her network as well to plug that team too. So that team is now really helping the Swiss government to be able to tackle the pandemic issues. So that's one of the things where we can also invite our LGUs to be part of this.
Yes, actually, we're trying to connect. No, and we have our different connections with the ICT. I have here also from the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. We have Sir Bronson Malubay, and of course we have Miss Angel Colliera, and they are also helping us out in the academe, no, sa public sector, because we have techno hubs all over Mindanao, and they are also trying to connect with these hubs so that for those who would like to incubate their ideas in the nearest hub, so you can actually do that. These techno hubs will help you in incubating your ideas after the hackathon.
Yes, even becoming Filipino, Kyle Jenner is with us here. He is one of our strongest ambassadors when it comes to tourism. We really want to thank you for pushing forward this, tourism sector that I feel has always been, under the radar. But because of people like you, more and more people outside are getting to know how beautiful the Philippines is. And unfortunately, during this time, tourism is really one of the hardest hit sectors. So, Kyle, if you can please connect us with your network, that would be an amazing opportunity for us.
Cool. Well, you already taught me as well that there's Zoom etiquette. Believe it or not, I've never been in a big Zoom thing. This is the first time. I didn't even. So anybody who's like worried about joining something, you should realize you shouldn't be afraid because when you join it, you learn stuff. So I genuinely didn't know there's Zoom etiquette and that you should turn off your mic and videos. So it's I'm already learning. So it's a cool thing, and I'm sure that the more people get together, whether it's in the real world when we can or online, you can learn a lot. So that's exciting. That's super cool.
Thank you very much, Kyle. Yes. So, do we have other questions from our Facebook and YouTube?
Or even here on Zoom, if you guys would like to raise your questions.
Yeah, for those who are here, maybe you would like to ask questions. We have, especially for the mentors, maybe you're also wondering about some particular elements of the hackathon. Please do message us, or you can unmute your mic and directly ask us a question. Anyone? Okay, so again, we'd like to say
Yes. We have someone from in the Zoom meeting who placed a chat message. Hopefully, Ched and David will be a part of this, since the education sector has been greatly affected with the pandemic. There has been so many challenges affecting the education sector. Well, I guess hopefully they can join us. Actually, we have one mentor who is actually the dean of the University of Wales in Australia, who will be joining with us. So I guess we can push a lot of teachers or mentors joining with us, because they have at least they have the biggest network. They have the smartest students. They have the smartest learners. They have the smartest brainiacs in the Philippines, and not only the Philippines but also in Mindanao, that could share better understanding and better solutions to this 12 challenges na i-share namin sa aming website. And of course, I think yes, hopefully we can be able to meet one of the one sectors, or shall we say one person from Dep Ed or Ched sector that could help us with this.
Actually, I'm very honored that Dr. Edson Espina of Liceo de Cagayan University is on board because he is part of the technical panel that is actually trying to figure out what will happen with the academic sector in the next year, for the incoming school year. So we're very happy that he's here and he's part of the resource pool and as a mentor to help those who would like to take the challenge of creating solutions for the education challenge, because he is part of the panel that is actually reviewing what is going on in the education sector, especially in the higher education, because he is part of the CHED review panel. So thank you, Kaayo, Dr. Edson Espina. Okay.
Right. We still have more. We would like to entertain some of your questions, and we are ready to answer it.
Do we have? Okay. So again, for Zamboanga area, I have actually. Well, he's also from Butuan, but he's now based in Zamboanga. Si Munir. May we ask Munir to? Okay, I'll unmute you, Munir. Hi, how are you?
Hello, good afternoon. Congratulations, Team Hackbang, for this wonderful opportunity to solicit great ideas now for the people in Mindanao. And especially here in Zamboanga, I think this cuts across not just ages, but also our different backgrounds. So I think Hackbang will weave together all the great ideas coming from people of different ages, of different cultural backgrounds. Also to be part of this whole movement of addressing this pressing issue that we have right now with the pandemic, with COVID-19 pandemic. So yeah, I'm from Butuan too, but I'll be representing Western Mindanao, hopefully, trying to get all our networks here to participate in the hackathon. And I think, well, this is very important. The ideation part is equally important as the other components of this process. But I guess I'm really excited to see what type of solutions will win or will be prioritized, and hopefully that will create more meaningful impact on the ground. So yeah, and I also represent Kids Who Farm, so we're also looking forward to sharing some of the tips.
Yes.
I mentioned about how to do some DIY hydroponics during the hackathon, and hopefully everyone can participate too.
Yeah, speaking of that, because I have asked Monsini to help us and share the wonders of hydroponics. You can actually grow vegetables and plants. You don't really need soil to do that. So especially now that we have a hard time, getting the right kind of soil, especially that we're not allowed to really move around much. So we have engaged Monsini to share through our page. So for those who are wondering, our YouTube channel will be live for 4 days from June 26 to 29. And in between, as mentioned earlier by Rhea, we will be having some webinars. We even have a yoga lessons online. And we have here a yoga teacher, Stephen Kilasho. He's part of the Zoom call right now. Thank you, Stephen, for being part of the Zoom call today. And of course, they're from we have here XT. I call him XT, and some of our friends call him XT. And they're from Chakra. They will be teaching Chakra Yoga, correct? XT?
Yes, Owen. Yeah.
Yes. So that's part actually of our helping other people, no? And because this pandemic, grabe ang atong isolation and our mental health is actually compromised. So this is our way of helping other people. So while the teams are cooking up their proposals, the YouTube channel is alive for those who are not participating but who are interested to learn a lot of things. We will be sharing music, we'll be sharing performances, we'll be sharing mga best practices of people during this time of pandemic.
Exactly.
Yes, we will So we will.
Shanna would like to add more.
Yes, we will also, for that 4-day hackathon, we will have a lot of interesting speakers as well. We have our friends who can also share about, how to transition my physical business to the online platform, right? Like if you have a physical store, but you were fearful to get on the online platform, we do have webinars and workshop shorts for you. We also have cooking shows. We will have guest speakers where we will actually post the recipes just before 11:30. And then you can join them via Zoom, and then we will be showing it on YouTube as well. So I don't think this has ever been done, at least not that I know of here in the Philippines at least, but you will be cooking with our friends and with chefs, and then you can go ahead and throw them your questions while you are cooking as well. We also have friends who will teach about food photography. We see a lot of small home businesses grow during this time of the pandemic, and perhaps by showing you how to take good photos of those food items that you are selling can help you as well. So watch out for the program schedule. We will be sharing that as the weeks progress and as we go closer to the event. So go ahead, Jerome.
We aside from our becoming Filipino media influencer, we might also be having our celebrity guests who will be joining with us.
Yes, no, but we won't be telling them muna.
Who are our guests will be.
Surprise.
So we would like to invite everyone to go ahead and follow us to our social media platforms. Our Facebook fan page is already Hackbang PH. Just like that one so that you can get updates. Of course, we also have launched our IG account, that's Hackbang PH. And of course, our YouTube channel. So go ahead like that so that for the 4-day event, you will be able to witness our online shows, our online videos so that you can learn with us as well. We can learn from you. We may not be able to see each other and touch each other, but the engagement that you gave us and we provide you is really an amazing idea for everyone.
Yes, and speaking of that, speaking of touching and physically together, sometimes it gets us into a down mood. So we have also Coach RJ. He'll be part of the show. He'll be telling us a lot of things on how to do proper mind setting. Hi, Coach RJ. How are you?
Hello. Thank you I'm actually learning a lot and I'm so excited to be part of this wonderful, wonderful event. I'm going to invite a lot of people to join.
Yes, and thank you so much. And maybe we have here also from the United Kingdom some of, well, I know him personally. His name's Lyle. Hi, Lyle. How are you? Thank you for saying yes. Hi, Lyle.
And then can we end over here on Facebook? She is asking what is waiting for the winners. This is what we talked about between ourselves, Rhea and Owen. That what about the winners, right? Of course, the goal of this is to really connect you with the implementors, with our LGU counterparts. If Shed sees you have a fantastic idea, let's ask them to implement it. Let's ask them to come on board and help make these ideas come to life, because that's what we want at the end of the day. We don't want to just sit around and talk about these ideas and do nothing, right? We want this to actually come to fruition. This is why we need the implementers on board. Those of you who can seed an idea, who can sponsor us, who can connect us with the LGUs, your local government unit counterparts, please do this. We cannot state this enough. We need all hands on deck. We need you, nobody else. If you can bring something to the table, we want you as part of this. So thank you so much, Camille Buron. I hope we answered their question, and I hope that encouraged other people to connect us with your network, and just ask your friends who can help us to please join us.
Yes, and speaking of network, that is why I have asked Lyle to be part of this, because he's a mechanical design engineer, and he's based in the United Kingdom, and he also has the expertise. And probably if you have a challenge that you would like to take part of, Lyle would be happy to mentor you. So hi, Lyle. And yeah, so thank you, Lyle, for saying yes. And although you're kind of far away from us, thank you for saying yes to this and helping some of our teams create their solutions to the challenges we are actually setting.
Yep, and I guess if you still have a lot of questions, you can try to visit our Facebook page. We have FAQs there, frequently asked questions, and there are answers that can give you answers kapag nahihiya po kayo magtanong sa amin. So just visit the page then. And of course,
that's basically it. We would like to thank everyone for being here. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to share what Hackbang is, and thank you for your time and for being with us here in the Zoom room. And for those who are watching live via YouTube and Facebook, thank you also for being with us and also for sharing your questions, expressing your thoughts. Thank you so much. But before we leave, again, can we have a group photo? May I ask everyone to turn on their video so that we can see you, and we'll have one group photo. This is now the new norm. We don't really. This is a group photo now. We don't have to be in the same room.
1
Yes.
hour of hashtag Shyla.
Yes. Hashtags. If you want to use the hashtags. We have the hashtag HackbangPH, hashtag HackathonPH, hashtag Take the Hackbang, and hashtag Hackbang2020.
And once again, before we get that group photo, we would like to thank everyone who is in the Zoom meeting right now. And of course, sa lahat po ng mga nanonood sa YouTube at of course sa ating Facebook fan page. Thank you so much for spending your 1 hour time with us. I hope you learned so much, and we are so much excited to work with you guys.
Yes, so again, don't forget to visit the website.
Photo.
Yes, group photo. So everyone, can we smile for the camera, please? Who's gonna take the photo, by the way?
I can do it.
Rhea?
Okay, so what's your...
I'll do it.
1,
Yes.
2, 3, smile. One more. Okay, one more because I'm
because there are like 3
Page
panels.
2.
Yeah.
Let me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, go. All right. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, guys. Stay safe and see you on our event.
Thank
Thank you. My name's Owen. Thank
This has
you
been
so
Drew.
much.
My name is Shyla.
This has been the
Thanks,
Hackbang
everybody.
Thank you so
Goodbye. And
much.
if you have more